Yo, what's that word, man? Let people know we got on 16 shot on Visualz.
Man, you know what's going on, man. It's Free Band Cash Out, man, aka Big Pluto, man. 16, what you on, my boy?
Okay, it been a minute, man. How long it been since we last did something?
Man, it's been a couple years, man. I ain't gonna lie. But we been posed the subject.
No
Chop it
bad.
up, man.
Last time you was in the headlines with the little Reese situation, man. Now it's something totally something totally different.
Yeah.
Everybody been hitting me like, man, you gonna do something with dude they got Fivio chain. So I wanna ask you, like, is that Fivio chain first?
It's 5-year chain, man. It say 5-year on the back, man. He did a
Oh
collaboration.
man.
He did a collaboration with this jewelry company called Shop Gold or some shit like that. You feel me? They made him a real chain and they made duplicates of this chain to sell to his fans. And you feel me? I guess it means demon time, but niggas don't be
Oh,
on demon
wait,
time
wait.
for
So
real.
that ain't the one that you can get off the Gold website. That's the valid one you
Nah,
saying?
this the valid one. This ain't the one that you could pay for. This the one you pay for. They small. They smaller than this. You hear me?
Yeah,
Like this
that
the
look kind
real
of
one.
icy. It
This
got
one.
some weight on it.
Yeah, just gotta wait on. I can smack him with this bitch, boy. This bitch heavy. Bro.
So on the eyes, like, what happened? Cause I was hearing, like, I was talking to Whack 100 on Clubhouse, and they was saying like that it might not be his, or it's like his artist had it or something like that. Somebody named like Swiffy.
Iffy. A little nigga named
Iffy,
Iffy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's his little brother. You feel me? Motherfucker was thinking with it. He was at some hoes crib. The hoes called us over there. You feel me? My little brothers, us, as a family, we don't like niggas, fuck. You feel me? So you got something you want it, we gonna take it. Man. That's what happened. You feel me?
Dang, dang, so this happened like in Atlanta or Chicago, New York, like what city?
This happened in the A. That shit like a week old. It's really just getting the headlines within these last little couple days. Like we wasn't even posting and none of that shit because they supposed to come get it. You feel me? His little brother. We told him because he know my brother reckless and shit. So I told him off
Yeah.
the love, just give us 3,500. We'll give your shit back. And ain't even about the money
That's
with us.
slight.
Slight shit. They couldn't come up with 3,500. So now get the woofing, saying all type of shit in the DM, calling my phone, yelling and shit. The price went up. I need 10 now. You want the back? I need 10. If not, I'm just gonna pass it out to the gang. Gonna wear this shit when they wanna wear this shit. We don't cherish this shit.
So you know a lot of street niggas down believe in buying their jewelry back though. So that'd be the disconnect. But 3,500 something slight for that. Cause that Cuban alone worth way, if it's real, that's worth way more than 3,500, gang.
Way more. You feel me? Like I could show you my DMs right now. I got niggas trying to give me 14, 15,000, all type of shit. You feel me? And I'm
Bro,
a business nigga.
I almost want to offer you some money for the Cuban, but I ain't finna get in. I ain't trying to get in that situation. But okay, you told him 3,500. I'd have gave you 3,500 for that. Oh, bro, and I would have told you keep the other the chain. Oh, bro,
And,
I mean
and
the pendant.
and they lingo, word to mother. That nigga told me all he had was $500.
Oh, he ain't
Oh,
want it back.
yeah, you definitely ain't getting this bitch back.
Oh, bro, I would have went to go borrow that money. Don't lie.
And he was trying to get it back before Fivio found out. He ain't want Fivio to find out that the chain was gone. You feel me? So he was trying to keep it under wraps, but it's like you can't come up with that slight little change. I know the streets want it. I got his ops. His ops, they really want this. They talking about come to Brooklyn. We got 15,000 for you.
So like, was the was the reason for taking it though? Like, was it because how Fivio like be on a GDK wave, or was it just
That's
on some you seen the chain and you wanted?
it's like it was 50-50. You feel me? Like we seen the chain, we want it. He steady screaming his GDK all that shit, you feel me? Like he don't even know like that we was in LA. We was in the studio in LA working on the Donna album and shit. you know, the GDs pulled him to the side, like, man, you steady saying GDK in your songs and woo and rocking with you, little bro. Like, you gotta cut that out. Man, that nigga threw a temper tantrum talking about some, y'all don't know me, y'all don't know my life, y'all don't know what I've been through. Then end up telling Kanye like he don't feel comfortable in the studio when them niggas around. You feel me? But I've been, niggas been reaching out. They been, telling me the backside to him, the story to him and shit. You feel me? He got on, left his niggas in the hood. Now his niggas out there getting robbed, getting killed, all type of shit. You feel me? So
And so his hood ain't really rocking with him no more, or like certain people type.
he done took, he took his little ones that he got love for, a couple of them. He took them with him. But like the hood
Yeah,
in general, like all the niggas that used to be in his videos and shit like that, he left them in the hood to die. Them niggas got real shit going on. This nigga, I niggas fall back because they be doing all type of Rico shit up there in New York and shit. So
yeah.
that probably scared them, but it's like you can't be leaving the ones you started with for like. You're gonna get bad karma for that shit. And it's the type of karma you're gonna get. You're gonna have a real nigga like myself rocking your. Now you gotta call me and buy this shit back.
So you have you been worried like wearing that? You been getting any like threats and anything like that? Like
I ain't gonna lie,
as
but
far as
I
you.
be outside. I be outside all day. I don't never tuck this shit. I have this shit out for because this really be hidden. I ain't gonna lie. With no none of that shit, I bet really be hidden. And then it's like the demon time. Like we really be on demon time, so it fit. You feel me? So I'm ducking shit. I ain't worried about shit. Never been worried about shit. You feel me? So all that y'all doing, that's just making the situation worse. Every DM I get, I'm gonna go up another 2,500 on the price. So just come with the 10 and all this shit can in.
So have you talked to Fivio directly, or just like his people, or his little brother or whatever?
It's just been his people for real. Like his people been calling me and shit, you feel me? So I ain't really talked to him directly or nothing like that. But like it's close
You
count.
you think he aware? Like, is he aware by now, or you think they've been trying to
Yeah,
keep it
hell
from him?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. Well, I just got off FaceTime with Whack 100. Whack saying he gonna buy it and get it back for him. You feel me? So we're gonna see how that work out. Whack said he been trying to call him. He ain't been able to get in contact with him and shit like that. You feel me? Like honestly, he probably really don't give a about it. He passed it down to his little niggas, so his little niggas can wear it. You feel me? But this
Yeah.
is part of his collection. This is one of his pieces that he got. This one of his first pieces that he got. You feel me? So you know how
It's
that
probably
shit.
more so not even really caring about the chain too much, but it's like when you see another win your publicly, you doing interviews right now with it, like a nigga don't want to see that, so that's probably the reason he wanted back, because you know how the media gonna paint it like, oh, go slide for your chain, get your chain, do this and that, like, but
And he could try to do whatever to get this shit back. If he don't want it back, I got like 3 potential buyers that really want it. You feel me? Because I could really care less about this shit. Like I don't give a about this. Shit. I want this shit. They come by it. Just have the money together. That's all I'm asking.
so like, say if things played out a different way, right? Like, and you had ran to Fivio, like just walking down the street, like, and it was just him. Would it been the same situation, like motherfucker taking the
Uh,
chain, or
yeah, we gonna take everything off his back. We gonna strip butt naked. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Motherfucker know how we come, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say too much. You feel me? The streets know what's going on, bro. Like, like we ain't this ain't the first piece we done got. You feel me? It's been a couple niggas that had to buy their shit back. You feel me? And they kept that shit under wrap. Like shit ain't never hit the internet. None of that. You feel me?
okay?
But
So like, do the Chicago GDs feel some type of way about him with all the GDK stuff in the songs?
hell yeah. What? They call them on phone. They love folks. We love you, boy. Hey, look, stand on that business for lyric, man. Make sure he, pay his respects. Stop saying, they into it with some GDs in New York. You feel me? So they be saying GDK for the GDs in New York. You feel me? But that's a whole nation you playing with, gang. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that's why he gotta move how he move with security and all that shit. But we don't give a fuck about your security. Like that shit ain't gonna never stop. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because I heard about that studio situation. I heard he was saying something like, basically, like, man, this for what I got going on in New York, this and that. But I think when you say that, and then you go to O Block with Vaughn, and you dropping the race and saying this GDK having, like, then it's like, who you dropping the race for? Because your ops ain't here. They there. So I think, like, would you say that's possibly like a cop out to try to how would I
Yeah,
say,
that's
like, to try, yeah.
to clear that shit up. Like I say, like he told Ye, like, man, these niggas gotta move around. You want me to be in the studio working on this album with you? You can't have these niggas in the studio when I'm in here. You feel me? Like, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, like me being a man, and like if I was in that situation he was in, we standing on all 10. We ain't copping no pleas. None of that shit. You a real street nigga. You know what you sign up for. You know what come with this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you saying. You gotta stand on that shit. You feel me? You
No, for
really
sure.
gotta stand on that shit. So like you can't be out here playing, folks.
So, like, is it, do people take issue to it more so with him being like not even from Chicago and the GD starting in Chicago and doing it? Because, like, it's people from the rack that be saying GDK, right? And then they go out of town and it's a real GD area type vibe, and they be like, nah, this is for the ops, and it be cool. Like,
Man,
what's the difference with him doing it? And
man, that's
then
like we're gonna take it back to like Lil JoJo, folk. Like when Lil JoJo said BDK, he made the BDK song. He made that for the BDs he was into it with. You feel me? But the whole nation of the BDs took that as an insult, you feel me? And
yeah,
repercussions was behind that shit, you feel me? This the same thing. You saying GDK, and then it's like you from out of town, folks. You from New York, gang. Like I ain't trying to talk down on New York or none of that shit. Like I got niggas out in New York that I fuck with heavy, you feel me? But like y'all use knives and razors when y'all fight, you feel me? Like we in the trenches for real. We got buttons on it, 50s on it. Niggas really down behind this shit, man. Like for real. And everybody know like Chicago really influenced the world, fuck. You feel me? Like, and he got a couple Chicago niggas that been called me that been trying to put it together for him. Like Samo called me, that's his people. He been trying to put it together for him. Motherfucking DQ from the O, DQ. He trying to put it together for him. So everything could be a smooth transaction. I don't want nobody think like it's gonna be some more backdoor shit going on. Nah, gang, we get the money, you get the
yeah.
chain, and we can act like this shit never happened. You feel me?
I think once it hit the net though, it's too late. Like, as far as act like it never happened. Like, some people gonna feel like they gotta try to do something to retaliate, or you know,
Uh,
like,
we could
with
do
that
whatever.
going on and him being an artist that's big, you don't be worried about like any backdoor type of vibe or activity.
Hell no, because it's like how I move, gang. We militant. As like I ain't out here moving loose. You can't send a bitch my way because it's like I got a bitch that make me happy. For I'm old, for I don't care about a gang of hoes. So it's like, what you gonna
Okay.
do? Like the way I move, like in Atlanta, I got multiple cribs, different cars, like. Y'all, he
Yeah.
got some money. You feel me? And it take money to go to war, like for real, for real. You feel me? And that's what they want. Then that's what's gonna come with this shit. Like, ain't no, oh, I'm sorry. Here go y'all chain back. No, we need some money. That took. You feel me? So it's like it is what it is at this point.
So, do you feel like the Chicago artists that be dropping the rates face like the same threats, like as far as like possibly like going somewhere and getting robbed? Because the whole Chicago really do it, from Herb to Dirk. Well, I don't see Dirk do it as much, but like Herb, Polo, like anybody that's hot and lit, they kind of, it's like a trend to do that. So, is it different when they
Man,
do it?
at GDs get the most disrespect out of all gangs, bro. Everybody dropped the rakes. You got GDs that drop the rakes. You feel me?
For
Like,
sure.
but it just be like with Chicago, like we be knowing he dropping the rates for fooling them over there, and you know what I'm saying? And then it be
Yeah.
niggas like Chicago artists be saying GDK, and they be having real 10-year homies that's GDs, you feel me?
In the video.
But they, you feel me? And then it's like they 10-year homie, he a GD, and he probably in the video dropping the rates, you feel me? It's just like this is
That's a
all up now. It's like that's all it is a fucking trend. You feel me? But then you got real old heads that's GDs that don't play that shit, folk. You feel me? So it's like it's
sure.
people that he might bump heads to, like how he did in the studio. And you in the studio with a billionaire, with a nigga, a icon, and you got GDs pressing up on you about the issue, gang. You feel me? And it wasn't like no fight broke out, no shootout broke out. You was in there screaming to the top of your lungs. They don't know my life. They don't know what I've been through. Shut your ass up and do something, man. Like all that talking and shit, I don't be talking for. Like 16, we posted Ben did an interview for, and it's just like I just don't be on that type of time. But it's like now we got something to talk about, so let's talk about it. You feel?
Oh yeah.
But
So
yeah,
you feel like you'll be taking an interest in New York anytime soon?
yeah, that's one place I ain't never been. I've been across the world. I ain't never been in New York. The only reason I ain't never been in New York is because of their gun laws. For they giving 3 years out the back, and you got to do the whole three. You feel me? So like that's just one city I ain't never been to. But yeah, I'll go to New York right now. Go give me a slice of pizza. Go to the bodega, chill out. I got real
Do a
in New
chopped
York.
cheese off?
You feel me? And it's like I ain't ducking. Yeah, I go to New York with the chain. Like I ain't worried about them niggas, guy.
Somebody was saying
On New
like
York,
you want
I
him
was
to
already.
apologize too, right?
Yeah, he definitely gotta apologize. He gotta definitely apologize to the old man. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, like, man, he apologized for disrespecting the nation. All that. Keep that shit out your raps, folks. Whatever
I
that game go by that you went to it with, 22 G's and them, whatever they name is, you could say that them.
all the
22
blickies.
G's K. Yeah, like Blicky K, whatever. Like, you feel me? Like, you just gotta know what you seeing, and you know what I'm saying? And know what come with this. Fuck. You feel me? The same way they telling me, I need to know what come with this chain. Well, y'all need to know what come with you when what you say out your mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, Niggas just be talking.
What if he hit you with the you know what? I ain't even trying to beef or nothing like that. Let's just do a song together and call it a day. Like that's cool to get it back.
Yeah, you
Cause
gotta
that
do a
verse
song.
worth more than the bread, for real, for real.
Yeah, you gotta do a song with my little brother, Hood Tally. You do a song with him. Yeah, we can make it happen. Like, you can have the chain back. That's how much player we is, bro. It ain't even so much about the money and none of that shit. Nigga ain't in need for that shit. You feel me? So yeah, we could do that. However you wanna do it. Just stop
Yeah,
hiding. You see this shit all on Twitter, this all on YouTube, Instagram. You seeing what's going on. So it's like in a minute you're gonna have to speak up and clear your name. You feel me? Because with this rap shit, with this rap shit, one shit like this come up missing, your credibility ain't shit no more.
yeah.
So it's like you gotta say something, do something. You feel me?
What else gonna ask? Oh, I forgot it had something to do with the chain. I forgot. Fuck it.
Yeah, though.
I'll have anybody like Tutu number reached out to you? Because I know you said it's option shit like that. Like ain't none of the blickies or nothing like that hit you trying to get it.
Man, I don't know what he's from. Like,
Cause they
I'm
cause they
finna
be
show
they
you.
they be in Atlanta.
They
The
be out
blickies,
here.
yeah, like a lot of them moved to the A. Cause it's well, I ain't gonna say why, but it's different. Like how you say you don't want to be in New York because of the guns. You know how it is out there.
I can't even flip the camera around, but like I got shit like this. He's saying 15K, come to Brooklyn. I guess it's ops in Brooklyn. They hitting me from all different type of pages. They hitting me on Telegram, all type of shit. You feel me? So I don't know if that's his ops. We could do business. Whoever got the money, we could do business. Like we
That's
could sit
crazy
down.
if they pay for it before he do. Cause that
And
3,500 is sweet, man. I wish you would have told me 3,500. I would have paid that and got it to him for a little more.
you feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, they damn near do pay for his ops before he get it. You feel me? Just so they can shoot a music video trolling him. You feel me? Like this should be about publicity. You feel me? But it wasn't no publicity stunt with us. You feel me? It was a money move on this chessboard. You feel me?
So you said they rock with Reckless or something like that, or it's like some mutual
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, they rock with Reckless and Samo Iwa Samo. You know they had Fivio had took them on tour. Fivio had a tour. He had took them on tour. You feel me? Showed them love. You feel me? And off the strength of them my big brothers. You feel me? So it's like, all right, big bro. You know what I'm saying? Put the call together, make it happen. You feel me? While he putting the call together, he got a little goofy. He go by the name of Hackgo or some goofy like that. He on my line. You gonna die. Ooh, 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 we do this, we do that. Now you done just made the price go up. Cause I had someone Reckless set it up for 6,000. They was finna get the place set up for 6,000. But dude on the line, wolf out, man. Nah, I need 10 now. Just for his mouth, cause he don't even know me.
So do you think this might have made the relationship with Reckless and Samo and Fivio kind of rocky now?
I mean,
Even though they don't got nothing to do with it, it's
yeah.
that's your people.
Yeah, it probably do. You feel me? But it's like you can't blame them because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man, and my actions is my actions. What I choose to do is what I choose to do. You feel me? Like on some 100, bro, them was going to bat for y'all. Then my people up, bro. Can you please solidify this deal so everything could be cool? Yeah, I got y'all. But then when I got all these DMs and I hate when people be woofing, folks. And then it's like y'all niggas woofing, y'all 1,000 miles away. Y'all in New York, LA. Y'all not in Atlanta right now, gang. You feel me? So like, what you talking about? Like they hit me from fake pages, tell me to come to Lenox Mall. I go to Lenox Mall, ain't nobody up there. Like niggas just trolling at this point, gang. So it's like I'm a troll back, and I'm the wrong nigga to troll with. You feel me?
So they've been dropping lows and you've been actually popping up type shit.
Yeah. I've really been popping out, trying to link up. You know, meet face to face. You feel me? Like I ain't been bored with them.
So like you weren't worried like, all right, this could be a setup, because they be blowing in the mall from what I heard too.
Yeah, they
Up there
be
in
blowing.
Lennox.
They be blowing in the mouth, but I got this mindset already. G. Like, if you think you gonna take me, I'm gonna take one of you with me. You feel me? And we could box. Like, I'm trying to be on some stop the violence shit. For it be too much violence going on. You feel me? So like, we could really put these guns down and we can get it on like men. For like, we could really throw these bitches, bro. Like, we ain't gotta take a motherfucker life over some material. You feel me? Like,
For sure.
that's how type of time and I'm on. You feel me? I'm down at 30, folks. You feel me? Like it's really on some 100. It's really my little brothers. My little brothers work. Like I don't got to just sit back. Ain't my little brothers. Huh, big bro. Like it was sweet. We got them. They know I can make them calls and I can get this shit going. And I got different relationships with different people and jewelers and all type of shit like that. So it's like, you know, when the business
Yeah.
side come down, they know I'm gonna stand on that business. You feel me? So that's all that is.
Do you feel like if more things like this happen, the GDs will stop getting disrespected as much? Like people start making examples? Because I think
Yeah,
people doing it and don't really even feel no type of way towards the GDs for real. But it's like a popular thing, to the point like it's trending and it's just cool, especially in the city. Like it's like I think people feel like if I want to get embraced by Dirk and all them and they lit, I gotta be GDK. And you know, like that's what it's saying. Like
and that's a whole lot of fucking going on. Niggas just want to ride the next nigga wave, but hell yeah, though, like if he's getting booked in them cities and folks in and folks in them cities they getting booked in, hell yeah, niggas need to start pushing up, beating that. Like, that's how this shit gonna end. Niggas will stop. They'll think about what they say before they say it. You feel me? Hell yeah, motherfucker need to stand on business. Motherfucker can't be letting this shit slide.
so, you know, even though they ain't really did much to you, I know they sent threats and stuff like that, but like is Fivio and them good in the rack if they come and they got a show or something like that? Like
Yeah, they cool because they know certain niggas. You feel me? They know my is solidified, certified in these streets. You feel me? So I'm not gonna play with them. You feel me? But it's like that's Fivio. You know, Fivio entourage. They ain't got the same Fivio got. They ain't gonna have access to the bulletproof cars and security and shit like that. You feel me? But Fivio bogus because it's like if these your peoples, these your brothers, you supposed to make sure they straight like you straight. You feel me? But he not doing that, folks. Folks left his whole hood, left this whole hood in the trenches, like, and they got to deal with the shit that he got going on. So when he get on them tracks and he get the dissing other gangs that's in New York, he don't got to face the repercussions of that shit because he a multi-millionaire, gang. It's gonna be hard to get up with him, but his entourage, his niggas, the niggas that's claiming the same thing he claiming, they got to deal with that shit. And with me just being on the phone with my New York niggas, doing my homework on these, them niggas was a dance group. You niggas was dancers. Like, you wasn't gang. Yeah, that nigga was a real dance group, gang. Anybody from New York that really know New York, they would vouch for that. That them niggas was a real dance group, bro.
not Fivio now. Hold on, you talking about somebody else?
No, Big Drip. I fell in love with a little bit. Yeah, them dancers, folks. Real life dancers, bro. Like you know how back in the day in Chicago, we had our little footworking groups and like that. Everybody had a different name and they dance group was 8FSs, whatever they is. You feel me? They was a dance group, folks. Like they
had some wild out camp shit going on.
Really, they came from a dance group to now these niggas all out gangsters and they GDK and they shooting, putting shit up, like, you know, like these niggas was dancers, gang.
So do you not believe like the street image they pushing or promoting, or are you just saying like where they came from to where they are now?
Man, I'm not believing that shit, folks, because like I say, ain't nobody finna pull me to the side and ask me about nothing I said in the song, folks. You shouldn't even feel comfortable addressing me like that. Like, hey, what's to this and that? You feel me? And then when you pull me to the side and you ask me some shit like that, nigga, I'm down there to hop off in your shit. You feel me? Just off the strength, nigga. Like, we gangsters, folks. Like, you gotta stand on what you said. Hey, Visualz, pass me a charge.
So you feel like the proper way for him to respond, like when they asked him, it'd be like for him like to stand on it, like, yeah, I am GDK type.
Yeah, stand on that. You feel me? A nigga respect it way more. And it's like, you got the money, gang. You feel me? Instead of leaving them niggas in the hood, I need the wild piece too. That wild piece. It's still, instead of leaving them in the hood, you should have bought them niggas with you, gang. You feel me? Like, cause it's like how it is nowadays, being a rapper, that shit make you like a target, gang. You feel me? Especially for street gang. You feel me? Like they own that. Like see a rapper, the first thing they gonna think is, oh man, we need to get him. We need to rob him. You feel me? It's gonna be an easy come up, you know?
Yeah. So the dude who had the chain, like he wasn't no street guy. He ain't had that on nothing like that. Like it was just completely sweet? Like it wasn't no fight or
Man,
he tried to run or
it was so sweet to the point like boom, my little brothers they going there, they in the little crib. It's him and his man. So his man's getting this motherfucking hair braided. You feel me? Dude, Iffy, the nigga who had the chain, he in the other little room, he sleep. Now he got the chain next to him on the dresser, you feel me? The little bro walked up, grabbed that. He waking up, he acting like he fake acting like he sleep, but he getting up. He see little bro got that situation on him and told him, shit, like, be cool, go back to sleep. Act like this shit ain't never happened. I swear to God,
to
bro.
go back to sleep.
I swear to God, I make that shit up, bro. Go back to sleep, acting like shit ain't never happened. Bailed out the crib, pulled up on me. Big bro, we got him. You feel me? It's like, I train
That's
my shorties well. Like, my shorties know how to move out here, folks.
That sound like a dream. You know, something I told him to go back to sleep. You wake
Fuck.
up thinking hoping it's a nightmare.
Like, easy,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Easy thing. It's just like, you should know how to move, fo. You at some bitch's crib. You don't even know these. What the fuck is you taking your chain off, fo, man? You feel
That's
me?
crazy. That's crazy. Even go to sleep around some bitch, you know, like
And
with the
you,
jewelry. Oh, bro,
and
like
you from Chicago, like, you tweaking. You feel me? Like, this little bro calling me right now. Here you go, right here. Hey, look, be
yo,
quiet. Look, it's 16.
he been get on there and say something crazy. What's that word?
Fun of him, you feel me?
That's good, man. Look, you got more headlines right now, man.
He said you got more niggas in the headlines right now. I'm gonna pull up on Big Bro right now. I pull up on me. But yeah, that's Lil Bro. You know, that's Lil Bro. He robbed Lil Mister. You remember when Lil Mister got robbed?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, it was a while ago,
Hold
folks.
on,
Lil Mister.
wait. I do like with the pants, like
Yeah, he
he.
made Lil Mister get
Um,
butt naked.
yeah, what was that about? Ain't y'all like from the same area or something? Or was
Nah,
cool?
nah. It was some shit back in the day, man. This was a minute ago. That's like 2013, 2014. I don't know. Then 10 years ago, folks. Nigga, our brother Zone, Bloodbath, the nigga who did the interview with DJU that I was telling you about with that Lil J situation with Lil J and the train.
Okay.
You know, now folks got a 3 in the middle of his head. Now he ain't P Rico and them hood, so they thinking that 3 stand for trades, like he a BD or something. You feel me? So 4 of them jumped on him. You feel me? Did what they did, whatever. Motherfucker caught Lil Mister. He ain't had shit. You feel me? He had some fake jewelry, a couple $100 on him. That's it. But Lil Bro made him take everything off, take your pants off, take everything off. Like, you could Google this shit on YouTube, nigga. Right? And this shit was 10 years ago, damn no.
Nah, I remember that though. Cause I was confused. I'm like, the way it was looking, it looked like he thought that was supposed to be his homie or something. But
Yeah,
I know the backstory. Like I was wondering like why that happened, bro.
yeah,
I
that's
never
why
got a
that.
chance to ask him. Like right before he passed away, we was working together. I think I shot his last music video. We was supposed to do an interview, but soon after he ended up passing away. So I never really got the answers to none of that.
Yeah, yeah, that's my little brother, man. We TTG trained to go, man.
So back in the day, like that's how it was. Like around that time, like niggas was just getting on niggas for being BD. Like it didn't even matter if it wasn't like he's one of them BDs. It was just like, oh, you got that on your face. It's up. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
P Rico was in my hood one day. In my hood, a majority BD hood, and from what I remember, like some of the guys was finna get on that with him, and he didn't have nothing to do with nothing as far as us. So I was confused, like what
like
y'all,
they was
what y'all
doing that
on
for
for?
clout. They was doing that for
Yeah,
clout.
yeah. That's what I felt like. It's like I'm like, like we not into it with them, bro. What y'all doing?
I ain't
They ain't
gonna
do
lie.
nothing though.
Like being with Rico, nigga, we had a crib in Woogle World, right there on 75th and Eggleston. You feel me? So that's where we used to be at every day. Like, so P. Rico, King, Yellow, all of them used to come around. So you feel me? That's when JoJo first died. Everybody doing a BDK Friday, throwing big parties and shit like that. You feel me? Like Young Money, them would come slide, everything. You feel me? But as I got older, folk, and it's no disrespect to the GDs for none of that shit. I got older and I started with the BDs. The BDs was on their money for like we was really getting a lot of money together. You feel me? Shorty them,
Yeah.
they just wanted to get high and shoot videos and scream, BDK, BDK. Like, shit goofy as hell, you feel me? Like, I fuck with fun, they cool and all, but shit, the BD showed me a lot of love and made me a lot of money. You feel me? So like my loyalty always gonna be with them, like with JB, all they ass, you feel me? Like them my dog.
Yeah, that's what I was remembering. From what I remember, like y'all had a relationship with Ida and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, we had a relationship with everybody, even Reckless, like when Reckless came home from jail, that's back in what, like 2015. Yeah, like 2015, something like that. He had came back from jail, I was bringing him around, you feel me? And we rotating with the BDs, you feel me? And that's when he got off his BDK shit and he got to starting to see for what it is, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's about putting yourself in a position to better your life and take care of your family, folks. Like all this back and forth, going to war with these, it's like that shit goofy. That should be relevant, folks. It's about securing the bag.
So how was that? You been from where you from and your original ties and then rocking with the BDs too. Like, was that an awkward situation for some people, or like did that cause issues for you?
Nah, I ain't cause no issue because at the end of the day, it's like cool. I'm a player, but like I'm dangerous too. Like I could really be dangerous. So it's like leave me alone, let me be. You feel me? Like I still get love. Like P Rico and them, they still DM me. Like if it's a play, they trying to make some money. I still aid and assist, make sure I'm all that shit, you feel me? So it's like,
Yeah.
motherfucker ain't never brought that shit to my attention because it's like, what you seeing, what you want to do, how you want to do it, Like,
Yeah.
you know
Because on
what's
the
going
outside looking
on.
in, like everybody feel like Chicago just on some gotta pick a side. Like you can't have homies on both ends. And it seemed like that's what be going on though. Like even I even see like within the same game, once certain blocks don't see eye to eye, a lot of niggas be having to pick sides. Like
Different now. The shit Chicago on now, it's like niggas that been together for 10 years, niggas that didn't grew up with each other, they getting into it. Like it's like
yeah,
blacks into it with blocks, like the same gang into it with the same gang now. You feel me?
yeah.
Like a lot of backdoor shit going on, you feel me? So it's like that's why it's best to just be with family and be with niggas that that really got your back, how you got they back, you feel me? Because there's a lot of backdoor shit going on right now, like the same blocks into it with the same block. So it's like you gotta choose the side now. Is you gonna hang with this side of the block or is you gonna be with this side of the block? Like that shit
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I
confusing.
hate to see that.
Yeah, bro. That shit goofy as hell, bro. Like goofy as because it's like now the block into it with the block and we still gotta worry about the down the street type shit.
Yeah. And I think that's the most dangerous type of war because those the people you know the most about. If you was
Mhm.
kicking with these niggas for the last 10 years, they probably know your mama at, your BM at,
Everything,
your crib, like where you
everything.
kick it, how you move, how you think. Like,
Everything. So, and it's like then it's like a lot of niggas that was clicked up like from different hoods that was clicked up. Like now they getting into it. You feel me? Like it'd be like 9 times out of 10 in Chicago, if you got ops, it been niggas that you done went to school with, played basketball with, grew up with, rode bikes together, all type of shit. So, but these the niggas you trying to get out the way. Like it's a dangerous game out there, folks. on top
So
of ducking
how is that?
12. Like,
How is that mentally dealing with that though? Like, where you got to flip a switch, where it's like you have real love for these, but something happened to where y'all can't rock. Like, you have been in a situation like that, and is it easy just to flip that switch?
man, it gotta be easy because it's like your life on the line. You feel me? So you can't really contemplate on the shit. You can't like, man, I want to make this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Because you would be the one to be like, all right, let's call it truce. Let's make this shit right. Y'all shake up on this shit. And as soon as your back turned, these niggas get you out the way. You feel me? So it's
Either side too, because your homies might feel like they can't trust you, because
mm-hmm,
you in the middle, and then
mm-hmm.
them they already on it. So it's like I see what you saying. Like, you really basically like almost sacrifice yourself when you do that in a way.
It's a lose-lose situation. You feel me? So that's why the best bet, like that's why I be telling everybody around me, for all my little brothers, bro, little cousins, everybody around me, for let's get some money and let's move the fuck around and let's live life, for cause it's niggas that's dying and it's niggas that's going to jail, for like right now, 2023, what you should be doing is chasing peace and protecting your peace and protecting your energy by all means, folks. Like that's really what it's all about. For like these shorties, they fried. For all they want to do is getting hot cars and switches and kills. Like, you
Nah, for
know,
sure. Over tweaking.
motherfucker, been that done. It's time to get rich and really enjoy life, folks. It's so much beautiful shit out here and so much peaceful shit out here that you could be doing, folks. Like, if you didn't did what you did, and then it's 2023, like, if you trying to prove a point to a motherfucker that you gangster, folks, like, the chances of you going to jail is high as hell right now. They got cameras everywhere, folks. It's like everything get caught on camera, folks. It wasn't how it was back in the day. Like people ain't have Ring cameras hooked up to their crib. You feel me? Like now
Yeah.
everybody got Ring cameras and they gonna get the footage some way, somehow. You feel me? And
They gonna
niggas
go
be
knock door to door
you feel
until they get it.
like this
Oh, that
shit.
store right there, bro.
This shit dangerous as hell, fuck. I'm trying to get some M's and get the fuck out the way, fuck. Like that's it.
So what's the differences you notice out there in an A versus like out here? Like, what made you gravitate towards Atlanta?
Man, I really came out here. I was with Fool the nigga CEO Trail. You know, we locked in. I got him on some management shit, you know what I'm saying, promoting this music, blew his ass up through the roof. And, you know, once the fame came, I started to see the change. And me personally, the guys will tell you when you right, I'm gonna tell you when you right. When you wrong, I'm gonna tell you when you wrong. I ain't never been no yes man. And some niggas don't like that. You feel me? Some niggas just like want the respect that you get, like really envy you and want to be you. You feel me? So let that shit go to their head, nigga. Fuck up a whole $3 million deal I had on the table. Like 16, you was coming out here, you seen nigga the big
Sure.
ass cribs we was staying in, straight track hawks, all type of shit. The money I invested into this shit, and I'm doing this shit out the love. This genuine, nigga. When I met that nigga had 700 followers, fuck. But I had heard the music and I knew what a motherfucker could do with this. You feel me? And just me being from the rack and me having the name out there, watch my story all day. So they gonna be, damn, who he listening to? Who is that? And that shit just starts spreading like a wildfire. You feel me? And it's just like being out here. It's like they embrace black people. It's a lot of black millionaires out here. You feel me? And they ain't holding this shit to their chest. They showing the next motherfucker how you could go legit, how you can get this money, how you could do that and do this. You feel me? So it's just it's like it was like Atlanta embraced me with open arms. You feel me? So came out here, I stamped my name out here. Motherfuckers know me out here. You know what I'm saying? Anybody come from Chicago, they know who to call. You gotta call Big Plu. You gonna make sure you straight. You get in this, you gonna leave the same way you came. You feel me? Like we did a lot of what couple rappers, like just really being there, aiding the system. I have all type of jewelry on, money on them, all that shit, man. We ain't never backdoored them none because it's be loyalty with us. You feel me? You do some
Yeah.
foul shit, you do some fake shit, you show them all you ain't a real nigga. Oh yeah, we're gonna put you in that blender for sure.
It seemed like since that Cairo interview, a lot of people started thinking like this was the exposed channel or something like that. And they don't really know me for real. Like they don't even know like how many stories I done turned down or not did. Like for example, like when that happened with you and Trail, like I
Mm-hmm.
ain't really know exactly our relationship, but on the outside looking in, it looked like y'all was real homies. I'm seeing how you spoke of him and how he spoke of you. So I'm like, when you know when we first talked about it, I think I had told you like like I will do it because it is beneficial for me to do it. But it's like shit. Think about it first. Type shit. Like would that
Yeah,
really been
bro,
your man?
you told me to think about it. I still got the message. And you like, man, you can make that shit right. Because it's like if we drop this interview, it might not be no coming back off that shit. You feel me? Like you definitely said that you wasn't on no clickbait shit. Like, oh come on, I need this interview. Man, it's gonna make my channel go up. None of that. You feel me? And what I do, I fell back from that shit. Like I ain't even really been mentioning Shorty or thinking about Shorty. I got my whole other shit going on right now. You feel me? Like I'm finna get a A&R job at Atlantic right now. For like I got real shit going on. For like I'll just be sitting back in the cut. Shit play out how it play out. But karma is karma. That's why niggas be stuck in the same position. You feel me? I know God gonna bless me. I done been through too much. You feel me? Nigga, I ain't supposed to be here, nigga. I'm supposed to be on the yard somewhere doing life. Right? Beat triple homicides, all type of feel me. So
Bro,
why I say it's
I ain't
about
gonna lie. But like fast forward to today, cause I be listening to his music. I done heard a few little shots thrown. I don't know if it was at you or JB now or whoever, but like I done heard a few shots thrown like in his songs. If you know what I'm talking about, like I can't quote it exactly, but it might be something like he talking about the people that was around or that ain't around no more, stuff like this. You
that
heard some
nigga.
of them?
Yeah, that nigga. He's a narcissist, gang. Like he gon' cause he the rapper and he rapping and he got the followers and shit like that. Niggas be picking his side because he got the clout and whatever the case might be. But like the streets, they really know what the going on. They know what I did for that boy. They know what I did for that man. And between me and you, I just caught him in traffic like 2 months ago. You feel me? Like and he ran from me, gang. Like I'm really trying to chase him down and I'm trying to talk to him, like, you know what I'm saying, on some brother to brother type shit. But folks ran from me, folks. You feel me?
They finna tell you up in the comments. You talking about between me and you? This a whole interview between
Nah,
me and
for
y'all.
real though. For real though, like the nigga really ran from me, gang. You feel me? Like folks
Damn.
know what's going on, folks. Like if y'all listen to his old catalog, folks, that nigga big folk. I was big folks. Pluto Cash, that's me, folks. You feel me? Like I'm the nigga these rappers be rapping about, folks, because they know how I'm coming, gang. But we ain't promoting that no more. We on some YB shit. Stop the violence.
Okay. So speaking of like YB, like a lot of people from Chicago, they ain't rocking with him because of the situation. Like, how you feel about him? Is that somebody you still listen to, or like you stay out of
Yeah,
that? How you?
he talented. He talented. You feel me? Like I told you, I just got off the phone with DQ, for he from O Block, for like that's my man's, for you feel me? Like I got niggas that's in OTF, they're my man's, you feel me? But I be on the phone with 33 NBA game. He 4K trade, you feel me? We'll be chopping it up about some shit, you feel me? Like it's business, bro. Like that's personal y'all got going on. You feel me? Like rest in peace, Vaughn. You feel me? Vaughn was a real nigga, folks. Like I ain't know him personally, but just seeing the shit he was doing for his people, like folks was a real nigga, folks. He standing on all 10 and making sure everybody's straight. You feel me? But for a minute, I was listening to YB. Like when the shit first pop off, I wasn't with YB. But then after a while, I had to realize like that shit ain't got shit to do with me, folks. Cause if
Same here.
something happened to me, I'm not finna go pick up a nothing and do nothing for me. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, well, I'm finna crash out
At
for y'all.
all.
But it's all love. I don't want to see nobody get their life took behind this shit. I wish everybody the most success, everything. But that shit ain't got shit to do with me. And people in Chicago, they really been back listening to YB because motherfuckers really realize,
He too
like,
hard.
you feel me? Too hard, like on some real shit. Like we be having like for them, like JB now, like OTF niggas will unfollow niggas all type of because they'll be on Instagram listening to YB. How you get mad because they listening to this man's songs? I know y'all got y'all going on. We bump Vaughn too. We listen to Vaughn heavy too. But it's like shit, you can't deny nigga when he talented for like that'll just be some straight hate shit. You feel me? We ain't got no hate nah blood for.
Yeah. I felt the same way though, because when it first happened, you know, with Vaughn being one of my early interviews, like my third interview, and so how much it did for me, I felt some type of loyalty, like, you know, like, but then I had to think about it, like, should I work all the rest of your ops anyway? And been doing this, like, it's no difference, and it got nothing to do with me. But
Like
like, I
me,
was thinking on some Chicago, like, you know,
me and
like
Boss
on
Top
some.
me and Boss Top done had words behind this. So like he ain't really called the phone. Like, man, why y'all steady putting YB on y'all story? Because gang, that shit ain't got shit to do with us. And we fuck with him, folks. Like this shit hard, folks. This shit get you in your mood. You know what I'm saying? He got different styles. You want that's gonna have you amp ready to go do some shit. He got that. You got some shit that you want to sing to your bitch. He got that. You got some shit your bitch then broke your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like folks versatile. He got different styles for whatever mood you in. You feel me? So you can't
Yeah.
deny that. Bro. We can't. But that they beef, it ain't got nothing to do with Chicago. That's OTF and NBA. Like that's them. Like Chicago as a whole, y'all some goofies. If y'all feel like that has something to do for y'all, like niggas just like fans, all that the trolling shit, motherfucker need to man, cut that shit to a minimum, folks. Like motherfucker be going to jail and losing their life behind this shit while y'all on this keyboard amping this shit up. You feel me? Well, feel like y'all gonna do something to YB. If you catch YB for dirt, like that'll be goofy. Like just stay in your lane, gang. Take care of your family, gang. That's what I'm promoting, man. Stop the violence, man. Let's get some money. So help.
Okay. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like what you said earlier, that's I feel like that's how people should look at it. Like, if something happened to you, if they not gonna do the same thing you gonna do, you shouldn't be doing it for them, basically. Meaning, like, if something happened to one of your people by somebody and it's a big artist, if they not gonna stop listening to that nigga, why would you? You know, or like if they not finna go slide for your people, why would you be going to go? You know, that's like some fan when you think about it. Like,
That's folks. Now you done tried to do something to YB, your ass done got your ass smoked. Folk, Dirk gonna still do his shows, get his 300,000 a show, whatever he getting, live his life,
and
folks.
not do nothing for you because he can't. Because if he do, now they go say he told him to do it. So, bro, like he really gotta not look out for you at that point.
Like this
You go to
shit,
jail,
this
you
shit ain't got
stuck.
so real, especially in Atlanta. For like one of my homies, they got shot at Lennox, right? When they get shot, they go to the hospital, nigga. The detectives come in the room. They see he from Chicago. They ask him, was he OTF? And did this have to do with anything with NBA and the OTF
That's
beef?
true.
Like, you feel me?
See, they
And he
trying
ain't
to
got
they
shit to do
want
with
them
shit.
bad.
Hell yeah. So, like, that's really going down. Like, with Thug, nigga. We was with Thug before he got locked up, folks. You know what I'm saying? Chilling that copper code, going to the bowling alley, all type of. That's why I with Thug. Thug a real nigga, folks. Every nigga around him was shining, folks. Folks was
Yeah,
giving it all to his people, folks, for his people to testify and say, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. You feel me? Like,
I know that
was
shit hurt because it's like you ain't even have to do that. You could
nah,
have
like,
just been one of them niggas that kept everything to yourself and everybody would have called you fool, but you would have been out.
Like they don't even know for like what Gunna for. I just seen niggas extort Gunna for 10,000 for. Hey Gunna, let me see 10. Let me get 10,000 to Thug pull up. Gunna give him the money. Thug will pull up. They won't be trying to get him the money back. That 10 gone for like. Folks was the quiet nigga in the cut, folks. Like folks was the artist, folks. Like that indictment shit. That shit really, he wasn't really supposed to be a part of that shit, for like.
Yeah, I was confused when I seen it. I was wondering, like, first I'm thinking like, they just gonna lock up everybody as YSL, but then I seen Trail and get locked up, so I'm like, can't just be everybody. So do you think they did Gunna like that because they knew he was gonna be like the weak link because he a big name, and they probably feeling like he probably be the easiest one to crack.
That too. And I think Trill was mad he ain't make that indictment. He one of them type of niggas. He want to be part of some shit. You feel me?
Somebody mad he made that indictment. Funny as it.
Like for real, gang. He rapping on songs talking about him and Slug. Slug, that's one of the Thug homies. Him and Slug on Cleveland meeting the plug. And bro, you don't even know these niggas, gang. You ain't been around these niggas a couple months. Now these your 10-year homies, bro. That's why I be hating this rap. So like niggas be like, faux rap. Like you got all this shit the rappers talk about. You really like that rap, folk. Like they don't know, folk. Like it's so much fake with that shit, folk. Like, and you gotta be this character all the time, folk. Like that's why I can't do it, folk. That shit too stressful, gang. And I ain't even the rapper. I just be seeing my homies, like seeing what they gotta go through. You gotta be in character all the time. When you outside, people run up, take pictures. They want to hear you say your slogan, all type of shit. And you might not even be in the mood to do no shit like that. You feel me? I'm cool being the nigga behind the scenes, getting the money from the promoter, making sure this shit right before you go hit the stage. You feel me? And that's the thing. Niggas don't want to be role players. Everybody want to be the star. You feel me? Nah, I'm cool. Like, as long as I got a position that's making me some money and me being able to take care of my family and don't got to do no illegal shit. Oh, yeah, I'm with that 100%. For sure.
Another thing I want to ask you about, like, how you feel about like Charleston White and how he be coming
I ain't gonna
or what
lie.
he did.
Charleston White funny than a motherfucker to me, folks. The shit he be saying, that shit be funny as hell. But he a troll, folks. That's what he get paid. That's how he make his money. He gonna troll, you feel me? He gonna be disrespectful sometimes, you know. That should be uncalled for. Like when he was talking about God, Duck Mama, Vaughn Mama, all that. Some of that shit he be putting a little too extra on that shit, you feel me? But to me, in my eyes, I feel like Charleston White, he like a real game because he gonna tell you what he gonna do. Nigga, I got this 100 shot on me, and if you play with me, I'm gonna put this 100 on you. And if you play with me, nigga, I'm gonna call the police. He letting you know what type of nigga he is through the dope. Like how he coming.
He'll this
He on this
he'll
bully.
this win by any means.
You hear me? He gonna let you know, nigga, I got 100 police officers behind me. What you wanna do, nigga? You wanna go to jail? Fuck with me. You feel me? Like he be
And
standing.
I honestly don't even think he be for real with the police for real, because like he say that, but he told me that and he never did it.
Yeah,
And he like
do that
and
shit.
he could have, like what he told me he could have did, he could have did. Bro,
He making a living off that, folks. He getting paid off the YouTube, all that shit, appearances, all that shit. He made a name for himself. So that's his character. Now he's stuck in character. That's what he gotta do for the rest of his time doing this shit. You feel me? You gotta be Charleston White. You feel me? Like you won't have the same life you had before you got famous. Everybody gonna expect you to be, yeah. And I called 12. I called his parole officer. Ooh, I didn't tell that shit, nigga. On my mama, boy, like really troll niggas. Like if you play with me, I'ma troll you, and I'ma take it to the extreme. Like I'ma tell you some wicked shit. You feel me? Like Fivio them homies that's in my DM right now, I can show you the messages. Boy, they we gonna kill you. I say, boy, when I catch you, I'm gonna open up your butt and spit in your ass. You feel me? Like that just fuck a nigga head up. Like, damn, hold on, grown man saying gonna spit him, and I mean that shit, boy. I would really
so what I
spit in
mean
your
that
ass.
shit.
Like for real,
Oh
bro.
man.
We're gonna take that
Man,
shit to the extreme. You wanna take it there? Come on, let's take it there.
so I take it you a firm believer in that savage life.
What? Free for now. Real savage life. We're gonna knock you out, get that butt. When that's a whole different type of disrespect. That's a whole different type of gangster. Like, damn, fool, crazy. He just spitting this fool.
Like what's the temperature of the jail after that or the prison after that? Like once something like that happened to a motherfucker, like, is everybody yelling, screaming, or is it like
You my bitch now. Like you like all that gangster out the window. You have another man's saliva in your ass. Like it's a whole different type of temperature, folks. Like them took that shit to the next level. Fuck all that Glock Dookie. That Glock Dookie. That's some big shit. Cause it's like you swearing a Glock Dookie at a nigga while he in the cell. Like he can't do shit. The cell only so big, and it ain't too much shit he can hide behind. So you Glock Dookie a nigga down. Ooh, that's different. But you actually putting a pause on a nigga and put a nigga to sleep and pulling his pants down and spreading his cheeks apart and spitting in his. That's gangster as
crazy?
hell, boy.
I ain't
You
gonna lie,
tweak.
like who you know who started that? Like who actually started that?
Man, my little brother, man, bloodbath, Stain gang, you feel me? Nigga Stain from 075, like, and a couple
Oh, that's
of
what
other,
Rico be saying free.
yeah, free Stain. They came up with some shit called Savage Life, Division 9. You feel me? We finna take this to the extreme, you feel me? Cause like you gotta really come back. You then gotta poke a nigga up to come back off some shit like that. Like you know another grown man spitting your ass.
So you participated in that shit in jail?
And it, Nah, see, when I was in, I ain't been in the county in years. I ain't been in the county since like 2013. You feel me?
Oh, so
When
you
I
was
was
gonna
in there,
catch
that's
one
when,
of them and do it in the streets.
yeah, in the street.
You taking
Yeah,
this shit. That's like the
yeah.
niggas from New York taking $1.50 and going outside and doing that now.
No, hell no. We leaving this shit in the street. That's what's going on outside, for. That's why I say we on this stop the violence, for. Instead of me standing over you and putting this in your face, nigga, I'm ready to piss on the nigga and spit on the nigga, for. Like, I want to disrespect you, gang. I want you to wake up every day and have to think, man, this nigga free being cash out, spit in my ass. Man, this nigga Big Pluto, he pissed on me. You feel me? Like, I'm on some whole other type of disrespect. Cause like it ain't shit to take a nigga life. But for you to live with something like that, you feel me? And any bitch you deal with, I'ma DM her and let her know like that's your man, that's the nigga dick you suck at. I spit in his ass. Bro.
I ain't gonna lie. If niggas get to doing this shit outside of Cook County Jail, I'm not coming back to Chicago, man. This bitch gonna be
Mm-mm.
different. Wicked. Oh, bro, I'm gonna catch up on the charge out here.
I
They
ain't gonna
tweaking.
lie. Watch, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go
People,
down. It's gonna be the new trend. Catch a op, spit in his ass.
you think that happened already? Like outside of jail? Like you know a motherfucking call like that?
Man, hell yeah, it had to happen. You feel me? I did some shit, 16. I ain't gonna lie for, and I got niggas that really vouch for me for. Like, I done made niggas get butt ass naked, put cigarettes out on them, kiss them on the forehead, make a nigga feel like a bitch. You hear me? I'm gonna take your whole manhood from you. I ain't gonna, you ain't too deep off into that shit. You feel me? I love too much. But me just making a man feel like he not a man and having him scared, oh yeah, we going to all the streams. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So would you say like when they started that in Division 9, like is that what made it the worst division, or is it the worst division?
Yeah, that's max. That's one of the worst divisions. That and Division 1. Hell yeah, like hell yeah. That made a lot of shit different, for. I mean, made a lot of niggas scared, for. Niggas don't want to fight. You get put to sleep. And then they, they got to do all type of reports about that. Like you get tickets about that. And send that to your family, gang. They gotta let your family know, like, your son got prison rape act, like, bro. They really gotta send that shit out for it.
So like, you ever had like any homies that happened to? And if so, like, how was that afterwards? Like, do my still be able to come around, or do they gotta like go get back?
They come around. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got one little homie, folks. That's my little nigga. I ain't gonna put his name out there like that. But they put him in the cell with somebody, and he ended up getting. And more, IDOC had to give him some money because of that shit. They had to write him a check.
Is that like a common thing for real? Because a lot of people be thinking like, I'll go to jail, but like I ain't never seen that for real, for real. But I also ain't never been in prison, so I don't know like if it's different.
I mean, it ain't common like with real niggas. Like real niggas gonna do their time, get their magazines, and get busy with their lotion. You feel me? But then you got niggas that shit that was in the closet while they was outside. Now they feel like shit. I'm in here. It ain't shit but me in here. So I'ma find me one and I'm gonna take his ass through there. You feel me? Like it definitely could happen, but you don't be hearing about that shit that much. Well, unless like how Lil J was. Lil J was a little horny motherfucker, and that he want to go to PC and he want to go to church and when you go to church and jail, it be a lot of transgender ass in that. You feel me? Like nigga, you steady going to church. You feel me? Don't nobody go to church but the gay people. You feel me? So you in there rotating, passing notes, getting locked up. Nigga, I forgot the lady name before I had the bitch name. Like, you know how it is. Folks been in the county for 10 years, so he got pulled in that with the COs and shit. The COs gonna want to be cool with you. Cause like at the end of the day, the CO wanna do their job and go back home. You feel me? You got niggas in here facing life, so they don't really give a fuck. Like they stab a CO up. So just so the CO safe, the CO do certain, you feel me? And he bought up the ticket that Jeffrey McGraw had against one of the other trans people. And nigga, they said that on DJU. They hit DJU up and told him, can they please take it down? They don't want to have nothing to do with this shit. None of that. Like, folks was really on my mother, bro. Rest in peace, my mama, nigga. He was really in that bitch. And his sucked by niggas, fuck. Shorty thought he was gonna be gone, So he like, he didn't know he was getting out. He didn't know he was gonna have to do 7, 8 years and come home. You feel me? Now he home, he back, but niggas be man, it be wicked out here, fuck. Like even with FBG Cash, nigga, when FBG Cash died, fuck, he was in the car with a trainee when he died, fuck.
You sure?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
talking about the person that got shot?
yeah. Folks was with a trainee, folks. Like these niggas be in the closet, gang. Like it be a lot of shit for these niggas be weird, folks. Like that shit be wicked. For I got a nigga that I used to kick it with, folks. His girl went through his phone out here in the world, went through his phone. See, he paying trainees for head, all type of shit. You feel me? Like niggas be wicked, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why you ladies gotta be safe, folks. Like, man, get that hospital report from these. You don't know what these niggas got, fuck. Like that shit real. You end up catching shit you can't get rid of.
I heard it was really bad like that in the A too. Like,
Yeah, I motherfuckers be saying that shit. Like I don't really like because of the age I'm in now. Like I don't even be fucking with a lot of. You feel me? I be telling my it be quality over quantity, folks. You give me one good solid female, me and her gonna rock out. You feel me? But
okay,
hell
it's
yeah,
safer
like
too.
way safer, folks. Cause they say Atlanta like a third world country when it comes to that AIDS and that HIV. You feel me? Like I never really seen nobody with AIDS or been around somebody who had that shit for real. But I never know. But I don't know. For even like when they be saying it be a lot of gay people out here, I feel like it's gay people everywhere. But like out here in Atlanta, folk, they be seeing like just a lot of shit. Like you would see that shit because they'll pop out on certain days. Like they'll have a day at the club. Like I didn't made a mistake and went to the club on the wrong day, and it's a gay night, and it's all gay people out there. You feel me? But other than that, out here in Atlanta, it's a lot of black, beautiful, successful women. So I be telling all my guys that shit. So like. I can't be fucking with a nothing ass bitch. They ain't finna bring shit to the table and want me to take care of her. Cause it's like I take a risk for this paper, baby. If this shit go wrong, you gone. I need somebody I can
bro.
count on. Same way you can count on me. I need to be able to count on you, for at the end of the day.
I think a lot of people don't understand that, especially like if they super attractive, because there's so many. Well, that's just enough for them. Like if you
Bro.
bad, they'll do whatever. So it's like they don't get it. Like you can't just
And
come to somebody's life and have no benefit but looking good and sex on game. Like it ain't that worth it because you thinking in your head like how you say like at the end of the day, if it all go bad, you gone. You was not finna stay. Oh, bro, you don't want no broke nigga. You don't want this. You not, and you don't. What you gonna do? You can't even help.
and
Okay,
then
so
a lot of Atlanta, this be the main thing they say, folks. I don't f with Atlanta niggas. A lot of Atlanta bitches do not f with Atlanta niggas. So they be waiting for some real from out of town to come out here and meet with them and you know what I'm saying? Start a life, start a family and live happily ever after type shit. Like they don't be f***ing with these Atlanta niggas for real.
probably got did so dirty. They thinking, man, you gotta be different whole time. Motherfucker in Iraq probably going your life up.
Bro, bro. I be watching
Now
that shit.
earlier though, you had spoke on like working towards like the A&I and stuff like that. What got you into that?
Man, um just me dealing with different artists and really building like any artist that you see me post or push or something like that before I even really start posting or pushing them, we build like a relationship first, like a friendship. We gotta build a bond first. I gotta see where your head at. You feel me? I'm just not finna be like, oh, you good. Let me put this money behind you and we finna go up. You feel me? Like we build a real brotherhood. And it's just like people sit back and they watch like, damn, folks, them blew this nigga up. He done blew that nigga up. He might be on to something. He might know something we don't know. You feel me? So
Okay.
we got some shit under wraps right now. Little bro finna sign his deal, and I get a little finder's fee. You know what I'm saying? Off that being my little brother, and they also wanna offer a nigga a job. Like, hey, look, we'll need you as an A&R because you really out here in these streets and you finding the talent. So you know, and you finding good talent, like niggas that's really doing like niggas get paid off their stream and shit. Like we ain't just no local rappers shooting $500 videos. You feel me, nigga? We'll have a $50,000, $60,000 budget for videos. You feel me? And we shooting real movies for 2-3 days. Day three of shooting videos. You feel me? Like, and then we got the business end down packed, like with the royalties, shit coming in, streaming, all that shit. You feel me? And we don't pay for promo, and we not paying for features. All this is more authentic, more views. This ain't paid for none of that shit. And the streets really fuck with us. And I be telling niggas that like it don't matter. Like you could be a good ass rapper, like Trill. Trill was a good ass rapper, but he needed that street stamp behind him because that's just how the industry is right now, folks. Like niggas only listening to real niggas that's been through shit, nigga that's going through shit, nigga that come from the same motherfucker, come from a they could really relate like how it was back in the day when we was kids and like T-Pain and you got Young Bird, all these different rappers. Like it was different. It was hard to get in the game back then than how it is now. You feel me? Like you could drop the song today and go viral overnight and have all type of labels in your DM because of the internet and all that shit. You feel me? Like the rappers we used to listen to back in the day, like even battle rappers and you feel me, like Cassidy and all them, folk. We thinking these niggas gangster, folk. And then
Bro.
you meet these niggas ain't on a crime. But they just know rap good as hell. That's why I say now, like, you could rap good as hell, but your story, where you come from, is they fucking with you? Is you certified? Is you a bitch? If you a pussy? If you, any of that, your shit ain't gonna sell, gang. Motherfucking with
Yeah.
that shit. Bro. Like
You be
Dirk and
needing that
all,
shit.
you feel me? Like Dirk, YB, all them. Like they sell because they got the street stamped already. Like they done been through this shit. You feel me? So niggas really fucking with they shit because they real street niggas.
Yeah, it's just something about like when it feel authentic. Like how you said, like growing up listening to Cassidy, folk. I'm hearing what he's saying. I'm just thinking he the most gangster nigga in the world. Like, folk, Cassidy go, you know, especially as a kid on game. But like, I ain't saying he not. I don't know how he coming for real. I ain't never met him, but
Like now, like
that's
my niggas,
definitely what
like
one of the things that did it.
like my niggas, like they from Philly, like my shorties, they from Philly. You feel me? Like they really in Philly, getting active. The streets know 'em, you feel me? So like, we'd be high, just kicking it, bobos, chilling, and I'd just be asking them about like, hey, what's up with Reed Dollars? What Reed at? He still out there in Philly? Hey man, Reed ass ain't on shit, man. His ass a Reed. No, not Reed,
That's
folks.
my favorite rapper.
You feel me? You ain't finna tell me he ain't on shit. But that's just how it be, folks. Like, on that camera, folks, these niggas be a whole different nigga, folks. Like, this shit, it be a facade. Like, 80% of this shit be a facade. Niggas don't be having no paper for real. It be the next nigga money. All type of these rappers, all type of shit, folks. It only be a couple niggas that's really bosses and really got that paper and really having their way for real. You feel me? And these niggas get these checks. You feel me? Like you gotta think they'll give them 300,000-400,000 for one album, a little project or something. Motherfucker be blowing through that shit, broke as hell,
Okay.
can't do shit. Like nigga, I don't be trying to put niggas business out there, but like Cowboy, folks, like Cowboy went platinum, folks. You feel me? And it was at one point in time that nigga couldn't rub 2 quarters together. He asking to borrow money, all type. But then that be karma too. I be telling niggas that shit with this industry. If you do bad business out here and you motherfuckers over, word gonna get around. And
Yeah.
now when you looking for your next little check or your next little signing, motherfuckers gonna wanna fuck with you because you done did bad business with this person and that person. So it's like you gonna do bad business with me. So what the fuck should I give you this money for? You feel me?
So I noticed that with a lot of artists, like especially around the time they first get signed and get that check, like they go from being real humble to like down there like dislikable, and it's like I seen it happen so many times. They run through that shit and then they humble down again,
And be
waiting
fucked
for
up.
that next,
And
chasing
be
that next.
fucked up,
Oh,
gang.
okay,
Right now,
trying
nigga.
to.
Nigga, our trail, old catalog, we still own the rights to that shit. For he been trying to buy that shit back so he can get the deal he want, but he can't get it. We holding on to this shit because this shit we still getting royalties off this shit. You feel me? And niggas get these little check. Nigga had jewelry. This nigga got a custom piece by Alex Moss. Alex Moss make Drake, Lil Yachty, them shit, man. Nigga, he got a custom piece out there. He made a down payment for it. That nigga chain been sitting there for a year. I can't pick that bitch up.
Uh,
Niggas ain't want to be humble. Niggas want to be cocky. Now that shit karma.
so like y'all relationship, that's completely over with. Like ain't no fixing it.
Hell no, it's completely over with. Once you show me what the fuck I need you around me for, you done there tell something. And it's just a lot of shit that happened prior to that. You feel me? Like that just showed me you wasn't a real street nigga, fo. Like we had real shit going on when our life was on the line, nigga. And we depending on you, and you in the back seat ducking hat, and you got niggas tossing at us doing all type of shit. You had in the back seat, you feel me? Not doing your shit, but then you get in the studio. Big back though. I didn't kill the nigga before, and I kill a nigga again. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't gonna do shit, man. Well, I can't rock with that shit, folks. If I know you a Boston Richie, I was with this. I can't even play Boston no more. You got snitching allegations on your name. Gunner talented as hell. He a vibe. He got that shit. I can't even listen to that shit no more. You got snitching allegations on your name. You feel me? And then it be like a nigga don't be wanting to clear that shit up. You niggas is millionaires, gang. You niggas got lawyers, all type of shit. You niggas can order these court documents and show a nigga that you not a snitch, gang. You feel me? But niggas be quiet and hiding and want to show money and do shit like that. Like, nah, hell nah, boy.
Yeah.
You a rat, nigga. We ain't praising no rat, and no rat get played in this car at all.
I had seen Thug had posted his Gunna music in his bio for a short period of time. You seen that?
Did that on, it was April Fool's, and he said, Gunna, I miss you, and he took that shit down. And he took that shit down, for like, that's what I'm saying, for like, niggas be, niggas rats, for niggas wrong, for like, I did Big Meech the same way, folks. Nigga, Big Meech taking care of niggas, folks, making sure niggas over straight. And when that pressure came, niggas told, man, niggas fold, man. Got that man 30 years, folks. Now you got this nigga Thug who made sure nigga, when we at the studio, folks, it ain't nothing but foreign cars in the parking lot. Everybody got a foreign, everybody got jewelry, everybody got some money. Why? Because this nigga that made a multi-million-dollar brand and he ain't forget none of his people, nigga, none of his family, none of his niggas, none of that shit, folks. And this the more appreciation that he get. Y'all tell on that man, leave that man in jail fighting for his life. That ain't no real. Fuck these niggas be. Fuck. That's why I be where I be with, and it ain't a lot of us. It's a handful of us, but you know you keep your circle small, cause then it don't be no leaks for real. And if it's a leak, you know where that leak came from. When these niggas 100 deep, 200 deep, it's bound to be a leak, and you ain't gonna know where that leak came from. You feel me? Until you going to court and you seeing this shit in black and white now. Like, damn, this nigga told on me.
Some people be
to
saying
move.
like we gotta wait till Thug come home to see if he told, but like I don't like how you feel about that. Like, do you feel like it's possible that they might be running a play or something that we don't know about?
That's how I feel about it, fuck. Nigga, I went to trial, nigga, for two homicides and 3 attempts. I went to trial with a public defender. You feel me? And I told my public defender how we finna beat this case. Like me just going to a law library, reading different laws and really studying my cases and like that. And me being on deck with different niggas who had co-defendants. Nigga, you would have a co-defendant, the state offer your co-defendant 6 years and they offer you 12 years. But part of your co-defendant agreement is he gonna plead guilty and say yes to the crime and say yes to your involvement in the crime. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, that's telling, nigga. You signed a motherfucking paperwork saying that yes, I was in the car with this nigga at the time when we got the drugs, where y'all found the drugs. No, the drugs wasn't mine. It's only 2 of y'all in the car. So if the drugs not yours, it's the other nigga that's in the car. You feel me? It's snitching.
What if both people say? What if both people say it ain't mine? Like shit. Then what they gonna ask like who's is it? Like you can't if both people say it ain't theirs, you can't really. They just gonna put it on the driver or the owner of the car type.
Man, both of us gonna go to trial and we gonna fight this shit out. You feel me? But folks want to get back home to his Birkin bags and shit. So he said what he said. You feel me? What he said.
So I'm gonna get back to his Birkin bags.
For that shit implicated Thug as all type of shit. You feel me? You saying yes, YSL is a gang. Like you proving the state's case. YSL is not a gang. It's a fucking record label, gang. A multi-million-dollar record label at that. You feel me? Like if you would have just shut the fuck up, everybody shut the fuck up, sit back, eat some noodles and honey buns, and let's thug this shit out for 2-3 years, and everybody gonna come home, folks. You feel me? Niggas got to seeing all type of shit to get out of jail, folks.
Earlier you had spoke on you basically telling your PD what to do to beat the case. Like, what was the things you was telling her, and how long did it take you to figure it out going to the law library and shit like
Man,
that?
my shit was capital murder. They say I was gonna be in that bitch for like 6, 7 years. You know, when you fight nobody, you gonna be in that for a minute. You feel me? But just me knowing the type of life I was living, I was trying to get back outside, so I wasn't waving no time. Like I want to go to trial. You feel me? Because it's like whatever y'all offer me 20, 30 years. That's a long ass time either way. So I might as well
Yeah.
shoot the dice and just go ahead and do it. Boom! I found some loopholes in the case that they did do, that they didn't check out. Okay, boom. It ain't what you know is what you could really prove. You feel me? I had scientific facts that was on my side, type of shit. You feel me? So I just found the loopholes, pointing them out to the lawyer, and he went out there and he ate their ass up. I was on trial for a month. It took them 3 days to deliberate. Nigga, on the third day, they came back with the verdict, nigga. When the jury was walking in, everybody had their head down. I thought I lost. I'm damn, folks. I sat back on my seat. I'm thinking in my head, like, damn, I'm gonna hit prison. I'm gonna give me a phone, make me some money, and work on my appeal. You hear me? And they gave that paper to the judge. The judge looked at it. I'm looking at his facial expression. I'm trying to find any type of sign to say that I won. They get to reading the charges off. First degree murder, count one, not guilty. First degree murder, count two, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. I got cried like a newborn baby in that. What? Trying to get off my back. Because I'm going to let y'all know, folks, it's easy as hell to get in trouble. You can get in trouble so smooth, folks, so quick, folks. But it be hard as to get out that shit, folks. Like, shit be
Long
stressful.
process.
A long ass process, folks. Like in jail, that shit weak as hell. Don't nobody want to be in there for like you locked down 18 hours a day. You come out 3 hours, probably 6 hours at the most. And, you know,
Especially when you fighting something like that, because when you fighting something like that now, you probably bound to run into people who feel type of way about what you fighting too. It probably make you catch even more cases.
and then I caught my case out of town. I caught my case in Arizona. Like they had the death penalty on. Well, I was on death row for like 7, 8 months. You feel me? Like they really finna put a needle in my arm, put me to sleep, gang. You feel me? Like, but I kept my mouth closed though.
How was
But
that like dealing with that? Like what was your mind state like at that time?
man, I be believing in manifesting shit. You feel me? So I always had like try to have good vibes and good energy every day with the situation. You feel me? My first my first week being locked up, like nigga, I cried. I ain't gonna lie to you. If a nigga tell you when he got locked up for murder and he ain't crying, he a damn lie, folks. Cause it's like that's one of the worst charges ever. Like that's like, damn, I'm finna spend the rest of my life in jail. And I cried for the first week, man. Slept for like the whole second week. And then I just started programming, you know, working out, doing all type of shit to keep my mind off this shit. I was eating good, so I was chilling. You feel me? I always knew I was coming home though. Like even like the niggas on the pod, like folks got good energy, folks a good nigga, like he don't even be sad. He don't be around this bitch moping or nothing. Hell nah, you can't let him see you sweat, gang. You gotta always, keep a positive mindset. And, and manifest shit. Manifestation is real, folks. You could speak shit into existence. Exactly what I did. I spoke that shit into existence. Told my I was coming home, folks. They had me on a $4 million bond, folks. A lot of people counting me out. I said, I don't be with people like that. Because I was a lot of people, making sure a lot of people were straight. Once you get locked up behind that cell, out of sight, out of mind. So you got to remember that shit, folks. Niggas ain't putting money on that books. Niggas ain't putting money on the phone. None of that shit, fam. And you need money in jail to survive. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So with you going to a law library, like how long did it take you to start going to a law library? Is that something you got into right away?
I got into it like a couple months, like 2, 3 months before my trial. You feel me? Because like they always say like murder is like one of the easiest cases to beat. You feel me? Because they gotta find you guilty behind reasonable doubt. You feel me? So if I can
Yeah,
persuade a jury and that they have any doubt that I didn't do this shit, then it's a mistrial, or you gotta find me not guilty. You feel me? So I got on the stand. I talked. You feel me? Like I come from where I come from, but I got sense. You feel me? I got real common sense. Like fuck all these tattoos on my face and nothing like that. Shit's art. This is a way I just be expressing myself. You feel me? Like I know how to have intellectual conversations with people. Like white, Mexican, black, whatever. I got all type of different friends. White friends, Mexican friends, black friends, all type of shit. By the end of the trial. Like that's how they do it. They had like 15 people as the jury, but then they do like a lottery pick type shit, and 3 people get eliminated. One Mexican lady, she got eliminated, and she started crying. And my lawyer, like, I ain't never seen no juror cry before. And the reason she cried because she know she was gonna be the one to say that he was not guilty, and she wanted to make sure the other 12 people was on the same boat that she was on. You feel me? So like, you know, when people talk
yeah,
to me, they feel my energy. They know my heart. Like I'm a genuine, I'm a good nigga. Nigga make mistakes. Nigga do this and do that. But at the end of the day, I'm a good nigga, gang. And she knew that. You feel me? So, but yeah, I got into the law library my last little 2-3 months. Just trying to see like how the evidence they attain, that they do it the right way, because they gotta do it by the book. They don't do it by the book, they gonna throw the case out. You feel me?
yeah.
Um,
So when you first went in, like you said, you did a few months before your trial. How long was you sitting before trial?
I was in this bitch for 22 months, almost 2 years.
So
Mhm.
like them first 2 years, was you basically just like you wasn't really eager to, I ain't gonna say eager to get out, but like did you feel like you was gonna get out those first 2 years? Like what made you wait until trial time to get in the law library?
Because it's like my lawyer at the time, my lawyer was trying to motherfucking make me go to the state because I was supposed to have co-defendants on my case, but I'm the only one that got jammed up. So my lawyer was trying to go to the states and make a deal. Like, man, look, he gonna give you the other 2 people, give them like 15 years or some shit like that, you know. So I told my lawyer, like, that's against my religion. I can't do that. So we gotta, go to the box. My lawyer, like, man, you gonna get life. You need to listen to me. And I told him, no, listen to me, gang. Like, if you don't believe in what I got going on, then just hop off my case. Let me get a new lawyer that gonna have faith in me, gang. You feel me? I got a game plan. Woo, woo, woo. That's how we gonna do it. Let's do it. So after that visit, I went back in my cell, nigga. I had so much, with them cases, you be having so much paperwork, nigga, different statements from different people, phone calls, phone records, all type of shit. You feel me? So, we from the city, man. We some players, man, smooth criminals. So it's like, okay, boom, let's put this together and we gonna have them believing this what happened. And I went with it. Knock that bitch out the ballpark, bro. You hear me? Out there in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, 4th Avenue jail. I'm legendary out there, gang. I'm the kid that did, man. I beat 2 bodies in 3 attempts. And they fake had me on camera, gang. You feel me? So I really don't want to get in detail, but shit, motherfucker finessed their way up out that bitch. Did what he had to do without having to tell on the motherfucker. You feel me? So
So
that's how.
once you hit the streets again, like what type of time you was on then? Like was you ready to like celebrate? Was you like on some, man, I'm finna stay in? Like how you was coming?
Man, I hit the streets at that time, for man, my nigga Reckless, he was in his prime. He had so much shit going on, for and it was a shit I had to adapt to. Like, that's my brother, so like his smoke, my smoke. You feel me? I ain't gonna even ask questions about it. All right, we into it with them niggas. We into it with them niggas. You feel me? But when I came home, it was different. For like folks had that shit in the headlock, and he had like a lot of different managers, and they had money. You feel me? And they knew on
Yeah.
me before I got locked up. Me, I was $100,000 nigga, so they knowing like, all right, folks, get to the bag. So they doing whatever they can, buying me whatever I need to put me in position to make some money. You feel me? So that's all I was on. Like, I ain't staying in Chicago. I came to Chicago probably for a week, see my family and shit. Then I got the fuck up out of there, huh? Went to Texas and shit. I'm in Houston, nigga. Records got me staying with Sauce Walker and all type of other different niggas. So like, I was really seeing different shit. Like, we was on some rap shit, and it was just like everything was coming free. Like, I ain't have to work for the money. Like, rap was really just niggas just give you shit. You feel me? We'll go to Cali, niggas giving us pounds. Like, damn, they just giving us this shit, gang. I can't believe this shit. Like, this how this shit is now. Like, shit was lit. You feel me? Like, I'm fucking all type of hoes, all type of shit. You know, I was fresh out. You feel me? Then it took me like, I ain't gonna lie, it took me like 10 months with me being out to really get back to myself. Like, all right, fuck all this handout shit. I'm finna go make my own money and make my own lane and get back to how I was. You feel me? So, yeah, when I first came home, I was just on some shit. Niggas just showing me love off my name, and they was showing me real love. Like, giving me thousands, gang, to the point I'm lazy now. Like, I don't gotta work for this shit. Nigga just gonna give me this shit just off who I am and what I've been through. That's what's up. But that ain't nothing compared to me really getting out here and making away from my own. You feel me? Like, I have to wake up and really realize that, like, I gotta make away from myself. You feel me? Like, I gotta get back to how I am, get back to this money. And shit, that's what happened. I got back to the money. I'm I'm doing good. I'm doing decent, fuck. You feel me? I ain't had 3, 4 big ass mansions out here in Atlanta, fuck. Like, you came to one of the cribs, you did an interview at one of the cribs. You feel me? You know how we coming.
Bro.
So, yeah, it took me a little second, but I'm back now though. I'm better than ever. Shit, I got a lot of wisdom just from being through different shit. And it's like me now, it's like when I'm preaching and I practice what I preach. Nigga, I don't gotta prove a point to nobody, fo. Only point I gotta prove to is my kids and my family. You feel me? Like, these niggas, I don't be letting niggas get me out my kid to make me mad, finna go crash out. None of that shit. Because I'm scared, gang. They giving niggas 100 years behind this shit. And it's like, you get 100 years for you to prove a point to some niggas that ain't gonna look out for you while you doing that time. None of that shit, folks. So I'd rather just secure the bag. I'm trying to get some millions now. That's the only thing I ain't never did was count a million cash. So that's my goal right now.
Is there any artists you pushing right now? Or like wanna
Hell,
have the people check out?
hell yeah, you gotta check out Hood Tally P. He from Philadelphia. He got the streets. He going up in the rec too. He the next thing to blow. And you gotta check out my shorty, Kobo 75. You heard
Oh yeah, I'm
Kobo?
up on his shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
He be going
Kobo.
crazy.
That's my shorty. We going crazy. We got a whole management team called Ghost Management. You feel me, bro? Them they under the management company. You feel me, baby Lou Screw. You feel me? Now them the three I'm pushing right now. Them my top three. You feel me? They gonna take us out this shit. We gonna secure the bag for sure. We got some shit that's going on, bro. Like, for real, for real. So y'all just gotta stay tuned, man. And stay tuned. Motherfucker think I fell off. I just fell back. You feel me? That's all. Cause I ain't got no point to prove to nobody. I'm not trying to prove no point. My bills paid. I'm decent. Everybody good. We got what we need, and what we want, we could go get it.
No bad. So
Bro,
before we close out, is there anything else you wanna put out there? Any messages, something you wanna promote, shout outs, anything like that?
I say, man, shout out the game. 1080, man. Ghost Management, TTG, man. All that shit, man. Shout out to all my people, man. Man, long live the Woo. But the Woo too though, cause them niggas on my DM being real disrespectful. Fivio, I got the chain. placed the call. You know, we got mutual people. I just got off the phone with Wack. Wack said he might want to buy it back for you. Other than that, shit, we chilling, man. You know,
So man, on game, appreciate you for getting up with me and playing the air about the chain situation, because you know this it's already buzzing right now, but it's finna really go out once like this interview drop and other platforms see it. They finna be no jumper academics. You finna see, bro.
So you already know we locked in. Shit, just call me. I'm out there, man.
I love my boy.
I love. Stay dangerous.
You too, guy.